So there's 5 mistakes that they say Free Fire players make in the early game. And I want to go over these. Let's talk about these. Let me know if you actually make these mistakes or not. And then maybe if this is good advice. So I think mistake number 1 is that players are too aggressive early game. That essentially early game, if you rush out there and you're not maybe the best player, you're going to be eliminated. You're going to get killed quick. Would you guys, what do you think about that? You think that that is
as the worst one of us, I will agree with that. Yeah. Every time I rush out, I'm eager beaver and I want to go, I want to go score for my team. I always get killed every time.
You just drop after you're playing a few games in a row and you're dying over and over. Your first instinct is just, I want to go rush since I haven't had any action. And you land and you just take off, die, and back to the lobby. And you just repeat that process over and over and over again.
Right. It's the boredom factor for a lot of people, right? I don't want to just sit here and camp or run around the map. I want to kill people. But the problem is when you have the boredom factor, you're probably going to get yourself into a bad situation.
I mean, for me, every time I drop, it's someone always finds a gun that is significantly better than me. So
right off the rip, right?
Right off the rip.
I land on a Free Fire knife and a med kit, and these guys have got like
he's got the M82,
double M82 Bs, a glue wall, and level 4 shield and helmet. Like it's what? How do you get that so fast? No, I definitely agree with that. So that's mistake 1. I think we all think that if you don't have a high KD, which is a kill death ratio, maybe play a little bit slower in your battle royale.
Yeah.
The next one, number 2 on this list, was failing to loot fast enough. Now, Flamecarver, explain what looting is, like for anybody that doesn't know what looting is.
Looting is basically when you land in and you have nothing and you run through all the houses, all through the fields, picking up the best loot, switching guns in and out, switching out your vest, trying to find the best gear so you can survive the game, beat other players, get that victory. But, so you just have to drop in and find loot.
Right. And really, when you're looking at loot, I think we all agree there's a finite amount of loot at each location in the game. And some locations have more buildings, which tend to have more loot than others. And so if you're too aggressive and you don't loot, I mean, you're going to get caught facing somebody with a much better gun and better protection than you have. And that's not going to end well the majority of time for you, I would think. Any other thoughts about looting early game, Jake?
Well, I'll play devil's advocate on this one. And a lot of people get so focused on looting that they start tearing through these houses and don't see the enemy moving in on them. I've seen that more often than not myself. Just you be running through a house, you're collecting loot, and next thing you know, 3 guys just flanked you off to the side.
Right.
And so, but outside of that, getting the loot early on can set you up for a good late game. So it's kind of a 50-50 balance.
We saw this in the last tournament we just had here in the US. We just had the Alpine tournament. And the very first game we broadcast, a team was looting way too long in the train station, and they weren't paying attention to another team who landed snowfall, came down, and they got guns and they charged. The other team was still looting all over the place, got caught and got wiped within second. I mean, it was a couple seconds they were done. And so you have to loot fast enough that you can defend yourself, but not too slow that you're not paying attention to the enemy. I think that's what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 on this list was rotating too early to look for opponents. Cody, you play a lot of battle royales, and rotation and circle rotation is a big part of the game. But rotating too early kind of goes hand in hand with what we're saying about loot. What are some of your thoughts about that?
I would say, rotating too early has got me killed quite a bit. Like, because you want to get the jump, but a lot of times you're not paying attention, right? And you miss out on what you should be paying attention to in your periphery, like your peripheral vision, right? So as the character, so I would say slow and steady, right? Not quick, but surveying what you're seeing in front of you and not being too quick to turn.
Right. No, I would agree with that. Like, it's make sure you have what you need to defend yourself. Like if you're a player, you need glue walls to defend yourself, get glue walls.
Yeah.
If you need to have a helmet and armor, got your vest on, and go ahead and get vested up, get a helmet on, get the right gear, get you a long range and a short range weapon. That way have med kits, have glue walls, have grenades. Yeah, you shouldn't spend forever. I think, wouldn't you agree, Flame Carver? You shouldn't spend
Yeah.
forever looking for those things, but
No.
you need to have at least something to go into a battle with. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Number 4. Maybe Trash Man, you can explain why this one's important. Trying to enter a blue zone to find opponents. Why is this a mistake that some Free Fire players make early game?
So I'm trying to think what they're referring to as blue zone there, because I've not heard that term yet.
The blue zone is the big giant blue dot in the map where all the good loot is.
Oh, because it's quite frankly, everyone's going to be there. Anybody that is got a high KD, that's essentially a hot drop. They're going to go there and they are going to wipe the board. If you are less, a lesser caliber player, they will absolutely wipe the boards with you. So because some of these teams, just like any other battle royale, they play the really good teams. They play a lot together, so they know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and they set up strategies just for that.
Right. Yeah, and that's the survival in the blue zone is not a guarantee. What is a guarantee? You're going to find hackers who want to get a bunch of early game kills, and you're going to find pro level players who know they're better than you, who have high kill death ratios, who are going to jump in there, get better weapons quick, and then eliminate you on their way to placing higher in the map. So if you are a lower kill death player, maybe don't jump blue zone, maybe jump some other zone far away from the blue zone. And especially, they got to take this into account, Flame Carver. Make sure that the blue zone, if the blue zone's on the map and there's a player launcher in the blue zone, that you don't land somewhere that player launchers shoot to from the blue zone, because you're just gonna get ambushed quick.
Yeah, true.
We agree with that. All right, and so this is a big one. I'll be honest, I'm a confession. Probably the one thing that I have the most problem with is this last one. So, not sticking together during team games. I know. When I play any game with Berserker, this is a problem. He will always be 200 or 300 meters away doing who knows what, looting typically.
But on the
we're
map,
actually trying to play the game.
But on the map, it looks so close.
Yeah, it's not close. And so, why do you need to stick together with your team during battle royale games?
Well, hang on. You called out Berserker. I get to call out you, Kyle. Because
I
here's what I get.
struggle with this one.
This is what I get. I get 90% of the time. Hey, come pick me up. No, there's 3 dudes in that building. I'm gonna get the same thing you got. No.
I think that you could clear them out. That's what I think. You can kill all of them. And
no statistics and gameplay footage shows. No.
With my kill death ratio, you're going to die. Dadventurer is what you're saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I will be going to find more loot and get a way to get you back.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I like to rush the enemy alone because typically I do believe that I can wipe 2, 3, 4 guys. That's my mindset in a lot of games. It's not always the case, especially in Battle Royale in Free Fire. But I have that mindset, which gets me often into needing revived. So one of the things, right, we're saying here, don't rush the enemy alone. What do you think is a better strategy for maybe a new or beginning player of Free Fire, Carver, when it comes to their team?
A good thing to begin when you're getting a new team is just find people who complement what you play. Like, if you're not the best at the game since you're just starting, like, you can either go play with some other people who aren't the best, and you can all like learn to play together and learn to play as a team. That's the best way, because then as you build up, you become a great team, great teamwork. Or you can join some players who know how to play and you can get some tips and tricks from them. But the main thing is just stick with your team, share the loot, do the call outs, tell them where they are. If the person gets down, don't be greedy and just go in for the kill, heal them, then go in, because then it's better 4-on-3 than 4-on-1.
Right. No, I think that's good. That's good advice. Well, those are the 5. I think we agree with them. There's probably others. Maybe we'll, as we break down strategies and tips and tactics, each and every time we do the podcast, we'll talk about more. But hopefully that helps you. Don't do those things if you're doing it like we are. If you're running into battle too fast, if you're not looting, change your gameplay to match. You'll become a better Free Fire player and you'll do better.